where's the ref? Text? Are there any commentators today?
I think it's...
So are we live now? Or?
Yes, you are.
Oh, we're live.
This is a video you're going to want to listen back to.
Oh.
Exceptional.
You're live. Oh, it's a bit dusty.
We could have cleaned it.
Yeah, I know. We need to have a word with the tower people.
Oh,
That actually
I'm pretty.
does.
Oh, we going one more up?
No, I'm not going up there. Are you going up there?
I don't know really.
All right. Well, Scourgy,
We like.
paint us a picture with your words. What do you see?
Well, I don't see a lot from here because I'm blocked out by the tower top.
You are. Yeah.
Let's swap. Because,
Okay.
my vertigo's kicking in quite badly up here.
Well, you're so tall. I
Well,
think
it's
you'd
a
have
pleasure pleasure to be invited actually up to the tower and be on the other side.
I'm just going to bring your mic up a little bit closer
Yeah, always. Yeah, absolutely.
because you're so tall. Your neck's 17 foot long. Oh. Can we do that top button?
It's a compliment I've never really had before. A neck compliment.
I don't know if it was a compliment.
Well, I'm taking it as well.
Okay.
For sure.
Saturday, 5 o'clock kickoff. Temperature, what are we saying? 25 degrees. Feels like 23 though, with a
Cool easterly breeze.
Yes, a very cool easterly breeze.
Yeah, this is true.
Sunset. Oh, actually, that reminds me. The light's got to go on in a minute. I'll go and do that.
And I know we spoke about this earlier, mate, but I do feel like I have now fully exhausted my non-playing options as manager, linesman, part-time coach, full-time coffee drinker, and now commentator. As we're off here.
So for those that don't know, which is pretty much everybody, are you match day manager today?
I am actually, and some say I was self-appointed, but I'd like to say I was.
Well, you were. You were the one that put your hand up,
True,
which is
but
great.
I feel like it was chosen, by the team.
I think the team are very happy to have you managing them today.
Good.
So a couple of counter rucks there, and Sharks have managed to get the ball back. Big Andrew previously with the carry, starting off where he finished. where he finished the first half of the season, and then Brycey's just been penalised there for holding on. Tackler was 10, which is Sam Dooley, but Exiles are taking it quickly. He would have struggled to see that ball in the sunlight, I'd imagine, because the sun is absolutely in their eyes, and Exiles are starting this game off very quick.
I've got to say, an outfit we weren't entirely sure where their strengths would be, actually. We know they're going to be quite quick in the back line.
Great mark there.
Physical up
Big
front
Daz.
is the Sharks' speciality, really. But
We've gone for an early go, and Garen's gone for the meters, but he hasn't quite made touch. But Ant's just saying that Exiles weren't 10, so Sharks do get the ball back. That's a lovely spiral kick. Oof.
yeah, one he'd wish was actually in play, really. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the kick was good because there was no pressure on the kick.
True. It's the sort of kick that a bystander on the touchline would be very proud of.
Yeah. There'd have been a certain
right
fizz.
about, yeah.
There'd have been a certain fizz in him when he kicked that. Unfortunately, the kick was not in the game, so
True.
you get no points.
Never has a non-game kick been spoken about more, actually.
Well, if we go back to the incident in Norway in '73, that was a pretty long-winded kick discussion. But yeah, this one's just overtaken it.
Sharks are set here with a split attacking option, probably looking to exit, you would hope, at the first opportunity. Scrum looks good.
I think,
great charge from Sharks there.
Would we not be utilising the sun at the moment and get the ball in the air? And that's a lovely kick there from Gary. That's such a good kick. It's actually, I've spontaneously started applauding it from the position of the commentary box, where we must stay what's the word, impartial.
True.
I've never ever been impartial.
Must remind myself to be that way.
Yeah.
First line out of the game as well. Sharks looking to defend here off the 5. Is there a 5-man they've lined up with there? Yeah. I saw them mauling quite effectively in the warm-up, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Was that one of your duties as match manager, or
True. Match manager / commentator / spy? Actually, was what.
Oh, yeah.
Spill.
They're struggling with the sun here. Yeah. So Sharks do have an advantage with the sun. It's very, very low.
I think the Sharks might have got away with a slightly higher. Oh no, they haven't. Yeah, she's picked up on it. Fair play. It's probably a very good early call, setting out the standard of the tackle height, which is obviously an adaptation to the rules this year, and one that we're all still getting used to.
What's that? Below the is it nipples?
Below
the nipples?
Yeah, I think that's a fair shout. And Charlie, who's your usual co-commentator in crime then?
Well, that's a very good question. Over the years, we've had many people join me alongside, none other than Dylan Hartley, who's had some time with me up in the commentary box.
Wow.
Rob Scrimshaw, Tuts, who's actually featuring in the matchday squad today. He's not
having a storming season, actually.
He is.
Tuts.
Well, he's a class player, isn't he?
Very, very, very good player indeed. Had a good sevens. Talking of the sevens, actually, a good sevens for the Sharks.
Adam should know.
As I step into the main commentator role, the Exiles stringing together a couple of nice phases there in the midfield. Defence looks good from the Sharks, though, as they wrap up that kick nicely.
Yeah, lovely that from Chris Collins-Reid. Well left from Elliott.
Good return there from Daz. Strong, confident run.
Oh, there was space behind, and he's just gone there. Exiles do have players back though, so they're going to launch an attack from here, I'd imagine, if that's not called forward. That probably isn't. Shut up, Charlie.
They do have the experience there of Durant sitting in a... Is he a standoff or is it 12 maybe? For those onlookers, not entirely sure who I'm on about. Durant for the opposition. Yeah. Potentially he's an ex-pro in his past era. Plays the occasional game for...
Durant featured for Barley Legends at the...
He did indeed.
At the Sevens.
True, and a very legendary
And he scored Barley Legend scored a try, and it was absolute pure filth. They were on their 5 metre line. Ball went back inside the goal line, and Durant had all the time. Well, it appeared like he had all the time in the world. Just slung this 50-metre pass. Well, no, had an oncoming defender, stepped him, and then slung a 50-yarder, and then sent it to one of these whippersnappers, and just ran the whole way in. And it was like
knife through butter, was it?
It was a joy to watch.
Something that I would like to see today, perhaps, from such a vantage point that we have.
I'd love to see, as a rugby fan, I'd love to see him conduct the orchestra, but at the same time, and not sitting on the fence.
True.
I hope he has an absolute shizer of a game.
True. Just like to remind the fans that we are impartial most of the time.
You can be impartial.
True.
I'm for the regular listeners out there who will listen to me. They all know that I'm not very impartial.
Extremely biased, actually.
Yes.
Is how some people are commenting on them.
I think it's in my role. I think I can get away with it.
Yeah, I think you've done enough for the club, mate. Let me just take this moment, actually, Charlie, to sing thy praises live on air. The club continues to go from strength to strength. The cracking sevens, the cracking setup now.
Changing rooms in the corner.
Yeah, brand new today.
You might be able to see them on the screen, actually. The changing rooms in the background.
Right at the moment, actually.
Getting christened today.
As we call for the line out in the perfect spot for them. Oh, great steal there from Renton at the beginning. Oh, and he's away. He's stolen, broken, sidestepped. He's still travelling
reliving
there.
his sevens moments, and there's some wonderful support there from. Is that Brycey?
That is indeed Bryce.
Brycey with the probably one of the most famous Sharks tries of all time.
Let that go, Mike. You gotta let. Oh,
Mikey, he could have. His teammates will be absolutely fuming.
Gaz, with big carry. Oh, what an offload!
Expecting the fizz there, but
it's a magic moment if they can get it over.
Oh, that was a high tackle. That was a.
Patience required.
Yes, and who's that with the big?
Fantastic.
Is that Joshy? Yes, Josh with the beard and all the hair. Come back from South Africa where it rained a lot apparently. Beautiful sun, beautiful setting, but rained a lot. And he's coming back looking like a caveman. And he powered over there with some wonderful loose Sharks play there to score G.
That was sensational. Free-flowing rugby. Started with a fantastic steal actually in the line out from Renton. And sensational play all round. Good to see that there was support from the ball carrier there. Something that may well have been.
Were you expecting Gaz to fling that Hail Mary or take it into contact?
I was expecting Gaz to carry hard as he always does, and that be it. But it was good to see him have the flexibility and dexterity to out the back from underneath.
It was, yeah.
And simply put, it was magical.
It was excellent. Now I don't know if that is my phone that's giving it the horrific resolution, or if it's
almost as horrific as that attempt at a conversion there. Well, the less said about it, the better.
Was it not a?
It was pulled like my 7-iron was off a third tee this morning.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Captain Dooley having a word with the ref. Not entirely sure what about, as far as I'm concerned.
Right, let's have a look at the live chat. Let's go Sharks. Murphy's watching in South Africa. Well, you've also got Murphy's watching pitch side, and it is Josh Murphy that went over for the first meat pie of the afternoon, which is lovely stuff. So, Steve and everyone back in South Africa, that one was for you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Another good take from Ben there. No one's ever called him Ben. Renton.
He doesn't strike me as a Ben.
No.
He strikes me as a Renton, as a Rents.
Rents, yeah. Neither Ben nor Renton, actually.
Yeah,
Ben Renton, maybe. I wonder if he has a middle name. Good to find out. If anyone in our backroom staff today could find that out for us, that'd be great. That's a lovely couple of strong passes together there.
Oh, and a bit of a hitch there.
And he's there again. He's a man all over the field at the moment,
high,
is Ben Renton.
And the referee is not called that high. It looks a bit high to me, but...
As the Exiles here, just enjoying a passage of ball in hand. That's now through 5 phases as they go wide here. Josh ushering them, utilising the touchline.
Great step there. Elliot will be very upset that he got a step there. That one for the low light reel.
True. Even more upset that you brought it to everyone's attention online, but
yeah,
needs must. The tenor
he's
sat in
going
the
to kick
pocket
it
nicely.
over the back. but Chris was there. He read it, and he's marked it. Yeah, I think the fly half or whoever kicked it, probably the fly half, got a bit stuck in no man's land. The decision-making process let him down a little bit, and it was a pretty poor kick, well covered by Chris, and it gives the boys 20-second breather. Got super coach down to our left-hand side, Mr. Pat Benson.
Yeah.
Chewing through his fingers.
Looking on, not ominously, but wouldn't know that we were up in the scoreline. A man of few emotions.
I don't think that man settled until the final whistle goes.
True. Oh, the Exiles looked to go quick there. And why have they been brought back exactly?
Because it was from a mark. So you wouldn't be able to go quick off a mark, I don't think.
Depends if he's...
Don't quote me on any rules, ladies and gentlemen. I know nothing about the game of rugby. Oh, Ivan's walking. Last time we saw him at the Sevens, he's in a wheelchair. That's good to see.
Ah. I thought as you started that sentence about the Sevens, he may have been intoxicated, was why he wasn't walking. But as Mike carries hard up the middle.
Yeah, that's what Mikey loves to do, isn't it?
Indeed. Good to see Gaz there again in support.
Now, am I right in saying that Mikey's playing his old club here that he played for as a youngster?
Yes, and then enjoyed a few years away from, I nearly said the game there, but I mean...
I don't think he's ever left the game, has he?
True. Tough to leave. As I look on with extreme FOMO.
You've left the game, haven't you?
I have. I left for 3, actually injury-free years. Actually.
You're talking about the actual game of rugby, are
yes.
you?
True.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure what game you were on about there.
I think you do.
That is a game that we don't speak of. There's Gary in our fly half receiving some treatment in the midfield here. So some nervous onlookers on the bench. And a crowd that is slowly building here, actually.
Yeah. Got a couple of four-legged friends here joining the partisan crowd. Just a quick one for those that are watching. If you could let me know that you're watching it clear and it's not pixelated, please let me know, because I'm trying to watch it on my phone and it's very pixelated. So please do let me know. There's not much I can do about it. I'd just like to know.
True. We'd like to know whether we need to up the standard of commentary to paint through the pixels, if you will.
Yes. If you need us to narrate better.
Garen's still down here in the midfield. A boot issue? An ankle issue?
I think it looks like a boot issue more than an injury.
An ego issue after pulling that conversion, maybe?
No, I think Garen's the kind of guy who just moves very quickly on and focuses on his game. I think I wouldn't say he paints himself as a kicker, and so he would like someone else to come and kick for goal. So I don't think it's going to affect him mentally at all.
Yeah, very different to you and I, who humbly would paint ourselves as the Picasso of kickers, really.
Well, I've been known to kick in my brief time as a kicker during the under 12s for Oundle Rugby Club. I think I maybe kicked 1 or 2.
Okay. I also nudged for the Elton College 3rd 15.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And what position were you playing then at the time?
I was a humble centre at the time, my friend.
Were you?
Yeah, with no gas, no hands.
So still the same ability level, just moved into the...
worked my way to a 7 or an 8. Really.
Yeah. As most tend to do. Some lovely quick hands there, and that's Nick through, and I think he'll be hard to stop, but he is a very powerful man, but he has been stopped.
It does take some stopping.
Sharks camp down in the Exiles territory now. Can they execute in the red zone?
Screams of red zone. It's good to hear, actually, the boys.
Yeah, I think they're...
calm.
It's a fantastic effort in defence there from the Exiles.
Is that an arm out stretch by the referee?
And there's a nice little spin and go.
Fantastic.
And who is coming up to take the plaudits there? It's Josh for a second try.
A brace.
Get him into the back row. Mind you, looking at how big he is these days, after his Christmas and New Year, he probably needs to go in the back row. In fact, I'd probably stick him in the second row while you're not... well, you're a back rower as well, aren't you?
Yeah, true. Let's try not to work me too far forward in that scrum.
Yeah.
Whilst on air. Okay.
So Josh with the second try.
Talking of heavy Christmases, there's a few extra pounds being carried by the Sharks boys out there.
Yeah,
Let's hope that they can create some comfortable room between us and the opposition in the first half.
Yeah, well, after speaking to the super coach at the beginning of the game, and he mentioned that Durant was playing, he's going to conduct the orchestra nicely. We were expecting the Exiles to come and play the first 40 minutes, certainly very, very close. But Pat was quite confident in the squad depth that we would come away with a victory. I've just put the kiss of death on that.
Yeah. He's got a different club out for this conversion. Hopefully we'll be not pulling it like it was off the last tee. Oh, that must be the same 7-iron again as I had on the 3rd this morning.
7 o'clock on Tuesday.
And he's getting a lot of abuse actually down here.
Tane's giving him some very subtle abuse there, and while he sips his apple juice.
True. Tane actually in an outfit that I don't know whether the camera can
pan down, from the bunch?
But it is.
No. Have you come from your yacht actually? Yeah.
For the fans that can't see Tane right now, he is wearing something that would not look out of place in an Ibiza beach party actually. It's good to see, very good to see. Keeping the standards very high on the touchline. Linen trousers, particularly one stage too far.
Oh, Rent's missed that one, and it's
gone,
human. And it will be. Has he tapped that? I would have thought. No, that's an Exiles line out. Getting very mixed messages on the live chat about the resolution.
Okay.
Steve's obviously beside himself with a double from Josh in the first half. Daz's mum's watching all the way from Bryce Norton.
Ah.
Do you know Bryce Norton?
No. Do tell if you do.
Yeah, big RAF base down there.
Oh wow. Okay.
I used to do a bit of work down in Fairford, which is another RAF base. Not that I was in the RAF, I was driving a boat on the lake, but
you didn't have to tell people that. I immediately thought very highly of you. Higher than I.
Well, listen, you can't.
No pun intended.
You can't
the
tell,
RAF banter out there.
You can't tell porkies. Yeah.
True. You very quickly found out on live air, don't you?
Yeah, very quickly. Yeah.
Garen there.
Got an excellent boot out of his hand, hasn't he? So
solid touch find actually. Good 30-40 maybe meters made.
Yeah. Yeah, Bryce Norton, big RAF base down there. So hello to those watching in Bryce Norton.
Have we reached double figures viewers yet? Sorry?
Oh yeah, we're on 28, which is nearly at our record.
Okay.
So Steve is saying that Josh is actually a wonderful back row forward, particularly in number 8. Which now, looking at the size of him after this Christmas period, you can definitely see that.
True.
So what on earth is he doing on the wing?
True. He
was quite slim when he.
He was. He's looking.
So Steve's saying that you're actually a back row forward, but you're scoring 2 tries on the wing here at the moment. Like it. Yeah, you've had a good Christmas though as well, and you probably need to get up in there.
I've got to say though,
I can't talk.
That is a lid of hair that, as a follically challenged man, I'm extremely jealous of.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's just let it grow. I don't think it's been styled in any way. It's just
untamed.
Yes.
Nice line out there. Exiles. Poor loose pass though from
again maximising the.
They have numbers here if they can execute. That's a great piece.
Yeah, that's a great tackle from Nick. Actually known as SH1T Nick, from our period when we had 2 Nicks in the 7s. Good Nick has moved over to Saudi and comes back for every fortnight for a leaving do.
Okay.
And I think it's probably time that we release the SH1T before Nick's name, because he does ever so well.
True. I was
when
actually
he plays.
introduced to Nick as Nick the Chin.
Yep, or Polish Nick.
Yeah.
He has got an almighty chin, a chin that does cut through the air faster than anybody else.
True. Coming into
there's a lovely rugby league pass in the midfield.
Nick the Chin, who does very well.
There's Daz. Daz is show and go, and he's just been caught down inside the 22, and Sharks looking to rebuild quick ball.
It's good, fast ruck speed there, giving us
Big Andy?
options out wide.
Is that Big Andy taking the ball up there? Recently got married over the festive period, so congratulations to him.
Indeed.
Commiserations to his wife.
Looked like he had a hell of a stag actually, whilst we're on the topic.
Oh, and that's called that crossing there. I don't know too much about that. I wasn't really paying attention enough to see if that was crossing. Did you notice if that was crossing?
No, I was actually thinking about Andy Stagg that I didn't get invited on, actually.
It's still early days, isn't it? Oh, here's another person that's playing against his old club today.
2-on-1 here if they can execute.
Yeah.
Butchered, actually, if you will.
Yeah, I would have thought he'd step inside there.
Sumo roll there. Is that from Andrew Vegamond? Is that how you would? Oh, great hands there.
I don't know.
From the veteran.
His family are probably watching and they'll correct me. It's Valgamut.
True. I mean,
like
people have pronounced Scourgy wrong for 32 years, my friends.
Well, how is it pronounced?
Scourgy.
What were they saying?
Scourgy. Scourgei. Scourgiette, if you will. For the French amongst us.
Yeah, okay. Bit of a mismatch there with Andy on the wing, but Tigers have brought it back inside. Durant's there taking the ball, looking for the support.
Forward there, but
some excellent hair. I'd love to see that hair unleashed after the game.
yeah.
And that's the Sharks
there.
ball. That's fantastic work from Mikey Segan.
Oh, we're playing here.
Segan. Tip there from Stu to Big Gaz. Difficult to compare those two just then. Bryce there.
Oh no, it could be a crossing moment. Oh,
No.
got away with it, and we're through.
Nick's still going. He's looking for his support.
The chin continuing to slice through there.
Christ, that chin's gone miles. Sejan there at first receiver with a couple of almighty handoffs. And the Sharks are going to look for
the middle here. See there from Andrew.
Oh, that was a wonderful play, but it was just ever such a small tip on, and it's been called a knock on by the Sharks. I think he was selecting his celebration there.
True.
Oh,
Our first shout from the coaching setup on the sideline there was a frustrated Pat Benson hold on to the ball. And a few, but very, very stern and well-meaning.
I've been told, modern technology, that the team names on the screen are wrong, so we've got to change that round. I don't know if this is my man here on the camera or if that's back at HQ, but it looks, so the logo's right, but you see Exiles there next to the Sharks badge. Oof.
Okay.
And so we need to move around, so we need to swap Sharks and Exiles around, so Sharks on the left-hand side, yeah.
Okay. So Sharks on the left-hand side.
Is that you or is that back at HQ?
Yeah,
Grant?
back at HQ.
Well, Grant should know this. Grant's no stranger to Sharks and Exiles. He should know this.
Looking down beneath the
Yeah,
in the
get him to have a look at it, and he'll know what's
break
the
of
crack.
play here, Charlie, actually.
Talk me through it.
An opportunity to look beneath the
Oh,
stands.
look at this! The flyovers come. Excellent stuff. Seven jets. Don't know what they are, but they're. That looks like blue smoke to me. Although
I think you may be colourblind there, actually, Charlie. It's very green.
Yeah.
Green as the grass that we are observing
I
as
was,
well.
a bit of tongue in cheek. I was trying to
Just didn't want you to get
kid
away
the
with
audience that it was a blue streak. It is blue over there. Looks it.
So
Anyway,
you got your WhatsApp request actually earlier in the day.
excellent stuff.
And we're back live here as both packs scrum down. One of only two scrums in the game so far, actually, Charlie. And this is an area that the Sharks fancy themselves in against the opposition.
Yeah, what would you be saying if you're in the pack right now, Scourge?
Probably saying sink those hips and keep the pressure on as they do.
Yeah, that's a wonderful scrum there from the
Strong
Sharks.
drive. That's got to be
Yeah,
a
lovely
penalty.
stuff, and he's going to come and pick it up, and it's going
Quick
to ship
ball
out
and
left.
they could be on.
Oh, and Stu's just mishandled that, but they are going to go back for that dominant scrum from the Sharks.
It's good to see Stennis
Excellent
there working
stuff.
his way through.
Mum and Dad down here on the right hand side. Jules, you okay? When are you thirsty at all? Right, okay. Well, let me know when you are. I'll have an apple juice as well. Yeah, please.
You want to make that 2 apple juices, is it, Charlie?
Two apple juices. Scourgy's got a little bit of a tickly throat as well.
True.
The boys are calling for a scrum again from the sidelines.
That's Nev down there calling
Yeah,
for a
big
scrum.
Nev fancies it from the sidelines. Nev, how are you feeling? Welcome back. You look like you had a good Christmas as well. Oh yeah. No. I've actually lost weight, so balls to you. Yes, subtle actually is my middle name. Supple, not subtle.
Nev. Nev's absolutely reeling from that one.
Was he? Was he not happy? Nev, are you okay? Yeah?
Nev, you'd have to breathe in for now, mate.
That's an excellent scrum.
An unstoppable. Oh no, it's an unstoppable force.
And that's the Sharks try. And who will give that? Because it looked like. Yeah, but I think the Exiles player there is questioning Ant to say that he got around it. But I think he would have actually got there illegally.
Andrew claiming it, is he? Something we all do in our amateur days is pick the ball up as soon as you've scored it to let everyone know on the sideline that you have been the one to cross the line.
Did you score many tries at youth level? You always get a few players that score all the tries, and then others that do all the hard work and never get the mentions. Which one were you?
I often found myself as the lone ranger on the wing.
Oh right.
Yeah, out of position. Very flat.
Didn't fancy the physicality.
No, wasted actually in the mixer, if you will. And third time lucky there for Garen.
Oh, what's going on here? Is Andrew coming off?
Andrew is coming off.
Andrew is coming off.
And on comes.
Let me try and find out what's going on here. Andrew, are you okay? He's pulled a muscle in his side. So big Andrew, the very powerful runner at number 8, has come off.
But it gives us a chance here to witness Elliot Winston's return.
Do you then throw Josh into number 8? No, you probably don't, because he hasn't been training there.
No, but
So
Elliot it is a real story, actually.
A real story. I'll tell you what, he's he's very keen on his desert driving.
Oh.
He's got a souped up Jeep. Jesus Christ. It is a proper piece of kit. He is looking to sell it if anyone's interested.
True.
Drop us a message on the chat and I can point you in the right direction. It is a wonderful piece of kit.
As a man who has gone through all positions now, he's on a real charge to that front row at the moment. He was a 9. Then
Had a good 9. I remember him playing 9.
Very good 9 actually.
Yeah,
then
very good.
Terrible 12, and now fantastic hooker actually. It's his newfound position,
Yeah,
and
he's put on some timber for it, hasn't he, as well?
he is immensely strong, by the way.
Yes.
Crossfitter by nature.
Yes.
Sorry, we're just being heckled here.
Sorry, I'm getting blinded by the light off your head at the moment.
He did get the third time lucky. Actually, we'd like to commentate. Pulled his first 2.
I'm going to stop running the tee on.
Yeah, wrong club selection. We were saying. Yeah.
So, let me just ask the coach, Pat. What's the change in the forwards been? Where's Elliot gone into?
Elliott's going to hook him. Mike's gone to back row. Jules got the 8.
Okay, lovely, nice. So that's Dawes into 8.
Captain at 8. He'll love that.
Yeah.
He'll love the limelight and the responsibility.
Bryce will be absolutely seething that he's still in the second row and not been brought out to the back row. But
true, a paddy, if you will, a little hissy fit, if you will.
No, Bryce doesn't throw paddies. He is a clubman through and through. Puts his head down and does the grunt work.
True, really comes out of his own on the shout of Bryce, baby.
Yes, he does. Yes, it almost flicks a switch, doesn't it?
On a bus. Brings out the old Bryce, if you will. Yeah. Something as a head of school, he probably can't.
No, less said the better, I think.
Back to the game, as we find ourselves resetting for the 4th scrum of the match. Something that's been very dominant to the Sharks. So
Sharks
far.
gone for another big squeeze. Yeah, and they've got the penalty again. That's wonderful stuff. Exiles getting absolutely demolished in the scrum. Very similar to how Saracens were at Leicester last weekend before.
Indeed.
Did you watch that game? Did you watch any rugby?
I am. I'm avidly following the Premiership this year. Had a couple of years off of it.
Yeah.
With the Dubai move, takes your attention away from
It does, yeah. There's other things that are going on.
the subtleties of home, but I'm back. I'm back in the mix and following along well.
I'll tell you, speaking of who's back, look at that in the distance. Jules walking over with a couple of very tasty looking apple juices.
Is there ice in there as well? Oh,
Is that ice in there as well?
true.
Oh, do you know what?
few of the Sharks lads trying to take them off.
I think she's actually bought apple juice. Jules, are they actually apple juice? Not ciders? Oh, okay. Well, it's
Charlie,
apple
we're gonna have to
juice,
just
but
drink
it's
them, mate.
fizzy and alcoholic.
It's a great line-out take from Bryce there. Fantastic dart in. As the boys set the first mould of the game.
We can have those.
It's broken away by Rents
Thank
here as
you.
he charges into the midfield.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I
Nicely
didn't realise that we
presented
were not in the...
The Sharks are queuing up here if they can put the hands away. Let it go, Nick, as he does. Draw and give here from Chris.
Chris, has he got the legs?
Himself.
Oh, Chris will be absolutely fuming that he hasn't got the pace, and Stu's there. Oh, and Josh wants a third try.
Hat-trick, is it?
I'm really sorry, Scorch, but Jules has actually gone and bought us 2 apple juices. I don't know how this... He must know by now that I didn't mean an apple juice. Oh, Garen could have gone over himself, but that was a fantastic setup.
That is marvellous from Garen.
For
just drew the men in the midfield, sucked 2
Big
defenders
Daz.
in.
Big Daz is in.
And actually with
Lovely.
Gaz-like deft touch, just slid it out the back.
Oh, this is wonderful from Jules, but I'm going to have to give him my card.
Apple juice coming up here.
Yes, it is actually apple juice, thank you. What I might do
One
is I
would
might...
hope that there might be a shot in the bottom.
Just, or some vodka or something.
Thank you, Aidan.
Oh,
Much
we even get
appreciated.
straws. Thank you, Aidan. Might have to pop... Yeah, but I can give you my card this time.
True.
Well, I don't want you to... We won't waste these.
No. Is it freshly squeezed, do you think?
So, oh, we didn't even look to see if the kick was good. Was the kick good? We'll have to ask. Garen's smiling.
Was
but it might be
the
because
kick
he's,
good? And he makes it now.
Kick was good.
He makes it now 2 from 4, 50% on the ratios for him.
Yeah. Yeah? Okay.
I've got to
Yeah,
say,
the
actually,
Thatcher's variety. Yes, please.
The
Yeah.
Exiles
Every
aren't
day's a
careful
school day,
here.
Jules.
If the Exiles aren't careful, this could
This could blow out.
turn into a
It could blow
cricket
out.
score.
No, I know. I thought you'd know better, Jules.
That was a marvellous restart there. Finding space in the open field. Oh,
Great dominant tackle there.
Dominant tackle there, yeah, absolutely. Good ruck speed there, however.
Yeah, look at that hair.
Strong tackle.
Really want to see that hair unleashed after the game. Durant there with a beautiful fizz, flat ball.
Yeah. Oh,
God, he's got some pace.
he has got some pace.
Very short gait, but
Yeah.
you could question a couple of those passes.
Yeah, I was going to say, potentially some NFL cries out there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, JT's actually calling it. He's right in front of the pass, and he's called it forward from where his vantage point is. He's telling me like he thinks I can do something about it.
True. Well, maybe he thinks we're actually 4th officials. Are they going to come upstairs to us?
Could do.
Yeah.
They won't get much from me. I don't.
Looks
A, I don't
pretty-
pay attention to anything, and B, my memory's like a sieve.
Goldfish-esque, will you?
Yes, very much so. Right, what we're saying, let's jump back onto the live chat, see where we're going. So Durant's obviously going to kick this.
I feel like I may have inadvertently spurred that on, as I said, that the opposition may be in line for a cricket score if they don't get their act together.
Yeah.
And they have, off the restart, very much
I
got
thought
their act together.
I thought you did put the kiss of death on that. Very similar to how I put the kiss of death on Durant's kick.
Maybe he's been practicing with Garen.
Well, I doubt it, but
Stranger things have happened.
stranger things have happened.
You watch Stranger Things on Netflix, Charlie?
Comments from
It's fully ignored.
from Will the pilot. Scorgia makes a top stato. Keep them coming. Oh, he's looking at me very smug with that. He's very happy with that comment from Will. So Sharks just need to be careful here to just not let the space come out wide.
No penalty.
Now that the sun is going down and the sun's not in their eyes, they might.
And they're going to have the wind at their backs the second half, Charlie. If they can hold on here, we could be in for a cracking... Oh, that's a loose out the back pass.
Very
there.
loose. Scoops
Picked up
up
well
by
by
Durant.
Durant.
And can he evade and get round the corner? Yes, he can.
He really does bring a touch of class to the game, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. But the Exiles player there was
miles off your feet, Sam Dooley, and we got away with it.
I don't know how we got away. And Mikey's there, and Mikey scores against his old club, and he'll be very, very, very happy with that try. Mikey Sejan, Mikey Sejan with the try there in the red scrum cap. He was very, very happy with that. He will be taking his convertible Beetle home with pride after that try.
Is that an attention-seeking limp as well as he comes back to the halfway line? Do you think that's a...
Oh, he's probably just blowing out of his bum.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Not his bum, but...
Wow. That's wonderful. That is wonderful.
Well, I've enjoyed my time in the commentary box. Do hope none of my students are listening, actually. Talking of students, actually, a few of the opposition play against my under-19s WSO Falcons side.
Today?
Yep.
Yeah, they've always blooded a lot of the youngsters in the Exiles seconds team.
They play for Desk, actually. Very strong rugby school here. Humbled my school side on a regular occasion. Good to see some own back being got here. That's a lovely
and there was some cries of surprise from the players on the pitch there as Garen got that. But he's not happy with his boot, and he is actually swapping with.
Never have you seen that before? A boot change. He's wearing odd boots. Lewis, frankly.
We'll have to get Lewis to come over and just explain that, because Lewis and Garen are wearing odd boots here.
Garen now taking his kick percentages to a strong 66%, actually, Charlie.
Yeah.
He was rocking none at one point.
And you've done that without a calculator. And the referee has started the game without all the players on the right side of the field. And the ball has actually gone 10, but it's gone 10 the other way, and that will be a scrum.
Cries of play to the whistle, lads, ringing out.
The Sharks will fancy the scrum. Lewis, could you explain the boot change there?
That's what Garen played.
Oh, that'll explain it.
For the record, Lewis has just held up a boot that is in half, essentially. But whilst we don't...
Oh, that'll be all the taping, won't it?
Yeah, but we don't want to give him too much relief here, because it is not his kicking boot. Okay, it was indeed his planting foot. So.
Well, yeah, but if you plant your foot and then it comes all the way through the front of the boot, that can't be easy.
True.
Your planting foot, arguably, is the most important foot.
I don't know, without your kicking foot.
You obviously you can't kick the ball. Yes, I appreciate that. But if you don't plant, how do you kick?
True.
Oh. Stuart's done very well to hold the game up there, and that would be, out the back door from Elliot, and it's been called a knock on there from Exiles. That's some beautiful rugby there. Elliot, fresh out of the New Zealand All Blacks camp, with that under the legs.
I wonder how good a Maori tattoo would look on Elliot. Potentially the least prone to a tattoo in our side.
So Elliot gives me proper deep Kiwi farmer vibes every now and again. You could imagine him, you know, running a big farm land in New Zealand. He has a bit of sheepdog in him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very, very clean cut and crisp and stuff, but you know, not shy of a day's work on the farm.
He herds the pack down there extremely well from 9.
Strong communicator.
True. Oh, that's a strong ball carry actually from Stu up the middle.
Do you know he said when he joined that this was the best level of... Oh, Chris Collins-Reid just about juggles that and keeps hold of it. This is the best level of rugby he played, and he had to step up when he moved over and played for Sharks, and I was surprised by that.
Me too. That makes 2 of us actually in the commentary box, Charlie. As a man who oozes class.
Yes.
Maybe that's what the Sharks bring out of people.
Well, that's certainly not been the case for the entirety of our history.
Yeah, I feel like I joined the Sharks actually at the beginning of what was a real rise, and I haven't seen us pre-exceptional.
Yeah, it was dark. It was difficult.
There were rumours of 4 attending a training session at one point.
Yeah, that would have been a good turnout.
And for the viewers, we actually had 54 on Tuesday. So.
Did we?
Yep.
Did we?
We did.
My dad counted 37. I knew he was wrong. Yeah, lovely.
55 with the new match manager that I am actually. I took 8 minutes in a coaching role on Tuesday actually, Charlie. I don't know.
8 minutes?
Yep. That's all the line-outs needed.
Yeah. God, Stuart there with a great run
shoot.
through the middle, but he's had the pill spilled out in front of him, and there'll be play on. There's some more theatrics there with the ball, and it's all going to be blown up.
Touchline here.
Is that half time? Cool.
Time flies when we're having fun.
Hasn't
here.
time flown there? Oh, it's Big Maxi. Dad's drinking it. I think Mum's gone to get a proper one.
Charlie, as we enter the half-time
Why is Maxi not playing? Is he? Maxi, were you unavailable for today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ankle's still out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, for example.
Ah,
Probably maybe February.
February.
It's good to
Nice.
see you matching the Birkenstock colour with your shorts. though.
Yeah, that's a fantastic
Yeah.
look, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Birkenstock really growing through the team at the moment. Actually.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't ventured. I'll be honest with you.
No, you've gone for a Hobbit barefoot approach.
Yes.
They could do with a shave, actually,
Look at
Charlie.
that! Look at that scar. First game for Sharks. That was.
Oh, that's a shark bite
Snapped my foot in half.
shape to it.
Against Dragons. That was.
Did you ask for it in a shark tooth scar? Or was that
Oh no! Well, I went to the local butchers and that's what they gave me.
difficult.
So let's break down the first half,
Absolutely.
if you can remember any of it. Where have we won? Where have we won the game so far? Where are we winning the game?
I would say that our discipline in defence has been fantastic. Certainly, they've had a lot of ball actually. To be honest.
They have, yeah.
But
Certainly
we've,
early on.
Stayed very true and honest in our defensive strategies. I would also say that the areas where we thought we would have a lot of joy were the scrum, and that has come very true.
Yeah, I mean
We've won a lot of penalties.
we're probably double the age of their scrum, aren't we?
True.
There's a lot of experience in our scrum compared to theirs.
True. And as they now have the wind at their backs, and potentially some words of wisdom from their coaches, we do hope that the Sharks can hold on.
I'm sorry, but what wind?
Can you not? Okay, just
Nah.
it's gusting off the north.
Gusting. It is. Oh, Jules is here with some proper apple juices this time. Gusting. Have a day off. Better come down and collect them. Yeah. It's very kind of you, Mum, to go back and get some proper ones. Oh, thank you very much. 1 second. Scourge,
Coming, hang on.
can you
Sorry, my
reach
other
that?
halves are ringing me at this moment in time.
Probably after that comment earlier.
Yeah, should probably tell him
Thank
to
you
get off
very
the
much,
mic
Mother.
actually. Fair play. Beth,
Little
I
bit
actually
of-
can't speak at the moment. I am on the comms. Yeah. And incidentally, so are you. You're live as well on air. I've got to go. Yeah, I'll see you later. TBC on time. I'm having a whale of a time. Love you. Bye.
Love you, eh? That's nice.
No.
That's cute.
Sure, right. I said that live on air as well.
Yeah, to
All
the
28
world.
listeners.
No, it's gone up to. Let me just have a look now.
20, come to 29. We're donning 30. I think.
Let me have a look. Let me see how many people heard that. 730. Wow,
Well-
that's pretty much half the world.
I understand that. It's good to know. All 730 need to know that it's okay. That's a cracking drop of apple juice, actually. Is it?
It is a lovely drop of actual apple juice. What I found really quite exciting there was watching the players come off the huddle and looking at the bench who is still to come on. That is, there's some real excitement amongst those players there.
There was a lot of excitement in and around squad selection this week, as almost every player was available for the first time in a while. I say almost,
Well,
because neither you or I were available.
No, and neither was Aidan or Tane
True. Or Max.
or Big Maxi.
True. So I retract that statement.
But there are some changes at half time. I have no idea what they are for the Exiles, but there is a change in the centres. Robbo has come on for Big Stu, who is always only going to get 40 minutes as he comes back from his groin injury. He took some good carries, Stu.
Carried well. He looked
Sucked in some
solid.
defenders and got the ball away.
He did what Stu does best, actually. He's just been Eagles, actually. Stu, how did you find that, mate? Yeah?
Groin is okay.
Pleased to report that Stu's groin is good, A-OK, and in one piece. Just saying how well you carried up the midfield, actually. Yeah, but we won't mention that because I hope there was a delay on the live
There was a
stream.
bit of a glitch in the picture. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll edit it.
Andrew, how's your side? Bit of, what are we talking? An intercostal or is it something deeper?
Clean restart take there from Durant. Returned nicely to
Dancer's
Dooley,
right
who was
up in the
sat deep in the midfield there in his new role at 8.
And then takes Durant there as he's well caught, but he got clobbered from Big Sam Dooley. Great tackle there from Big Gaz, of course. None other. Oh, and it's been a bit loose there from Exiles, but there was a penalty coming.
I'd just like to say, I don't think that was Big Gaz, actually. I think it might have been Bryce Baby.
No, it was definitely Gaz.
Okay, fair play.
Yeah.
Maybe he was the adjust second tackler, if you will. And that's a cannon boot again. Is it touch finder? It is.
Yeah,
and it's
very
taken the Exiles deep into the Sharks' half, just towards their 22. A good attacking platform for the opposition
I
here.
think
the
Sam's
visitors.
hit on Durant. He's made sure he's remembered that hit, and he's down on his haunches there, receiving some medical attention, and it looks like his right side. Got the arm, unless he's getting some deodorant sprayed onto him, but I think that's some medical attention, and the medic. Oh, and it looks like he's coming off. This could be
Game changing.
Yeah, I mean, as game changing as it could be, but sad though, because as a purist, as a rugby fan, you'd like to see him on the pitch for as long as possible.
Absolutely. And he's
not going off.
shrugging that off.
He is not going off. I can't believe I doubted him.
Perhaps he's heard us from the sideline, willing him back on. Visitors stepping up the 5-man line out here. Probably going to shoot to the middle. Good, well executed line out. Didn't compete from the Sharks there, which is interesting. Oh, that's a fantastic ball out wide there. Oh, Nick with a wonderful covering tackle. Oh, they're down on numbers here. Sharks can have a steal here, you never know. Good boy, Mike. He's over it. Oh, harsh and tough call there.
Oh. Exiles players getting a wagging finger from Ant.
Sheepdog himself there, herding the forwards as we said he would.
If Exiles score here, they'll fancy themselves to come back into this game. But Mikey's got over the ball, but arms on the ground.
Oh, that's a great covering tackle again.
Was that Nick again?
It was.
Coming in like a bullet train there.
Covering good yards today.
No, it wasn't Nick, it was Daz.
Still covering good yards though, Nick.
Yeah, excellent work there.
Charlie, that gusting wind is creating a bit of a chill up here. Actually.
It's actually breezier than it was when we mentioned it.
Thank you. 3-1-3 line-up, taken in the middle with a fantastic leap from Ben Renton. As the Sharks maul out of their 22.
Good to see
Looking for a
Rents
box option maybe.
get some time in the back row, because there was a time where whenever he played we lost last season. So
Stat that probably he didn't want to hear.
no, well, he was the one that mentioned it. That went forward, but okay.
That's a great covering tackle again from Josh there. He's looked solid all game. Oh, that's a wonderful
Nice
tackle
tackle
again.
there.
Good line speed from the boys here
Elliot.
at the start of the second half.
Lovely tackle there from Elliot.
Oh.
What are you doing later this evening?
Well, Probably taking my match manager duties extremely seriously post-game, ensuring all equipment's put away.
Lovely.
Then, I don't want to speak too soon, but hopefully celebrating a victory with the lads.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you're not booked in with the other half for anything?
Well, I have just admitted live on air that I will be home at some point, but I didn't give a time, did I?
No, but it did sound like it wasn't going to be that long after the game, which is why I asked you the question.
Tough when you've been out since 6:30 this morning. Teed off.
Yes.
Drove straight here.
She'll forget what you look like.
Yeah.
Apparently it's 29.5. Okay. Well, that's better than I thought. Have we scored that many?
Yeah, we've rattled a few out. That's a great line out. That's a very hard skill to do. Hit
At the back,
sort of
yeah.
3/4 of the way back off a 5-man with a moving pod. But they've executed well, as have our defensive strategies here.
Excellent insight there from Scorgie.
And that's what happens with a one-man clear out.
We keep getting blown up at these breakdowns.
If we're not careful, there could be more than a penalty coming. Oh, they've got away with that actually.
No,
Loose
that's
pass.
gone forwards. A million, I can see that from here. Well, I can hear you asking what I'm up to this evening, so I'm going to tell you I'm off to watch Michael McIntyre.
Wow, you're not alone there. I know a few of the Sharks boys are looking to.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. One, Sam Dooley, our captain.
Yeah, well, we're going together. Yeah.
Tough
It's
not
my,
to get the invite actually. It must have got lost in the post.
I think it did. Yeah. Well, I had nothing to do with it.
It is a loose postal service in Dubai.
It's. I think it's either my birthday or my Christmas present from the other half.
Fair play. He is very good as a comedian.
I've seen a lot of his live stuff on the television, but I've never seen him live in person. You don't go to see him though, do you? You go to sit in a seat and listen to it come through the PA system. Well, yeah.
You just better hope he doesn't heckle you.
Well, it's a Coca-Cola arena, so I think it's a big enough place that he probably won't see me.
Annoyingly, my bald head does get picked out a lot in stand-up comedy.
We've just been pushed back 10 after the penalty there from the scrum, and Exiles
Fluid hands from the Exiles. That probably should have let that go there. If he does, they're in. And that loop round actually from Durant, given, followed, looped, drawn, and give.
Lots of words.
Good we didn't go off there, actually, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Lots of words there from you, Scourge. He's getting seduced there by a few of the Sharks boys on the sideline, probably telling him he looks better in blue.
That would be a signing.
Wouldn't it? Well, he plays for Dubai Legends. The conversation has. I've asked him what it would take.
Nev getting warmed up beneath us.
Yeah, I was going to say, be good to see our bench let loose again.
True.
'Cause I think.
I've got to say, the tower that we're standing on has rattled there and wobbled as you warmed up against it. So
the bomb squad. When are you going on, boys? You ready to go?
I've never seen someone more worn out than a warm-up as Nev was today, but
Yeah, he's really struggling there with his right side.
he assures us he's warming down actually.
Yeah, Durant's really holding his right side here. He's not happy. Maybe best for everybody if he just comes off. I'll be the first to buy him a beer if he does come off. Well, I'll probably get my mum to go and get him a beer.
Yeah, he can have his
While
apple
I'm
juice
up
by the
here.
right-hand side actually.
Yeah.
It's a great take. He's everywhere, isn't he?
He is everywhere.
I feel like I might be fanboying him a little bit. I might stop for a bit, but he's just good to see.
Yeah.
Time and class on the ball. It's a nice pod set up there. Out
Excellent
the back.
for these Exiles guys to be playing with alongside him. Oh my God, how quick is he? Oh no, he's just not quite got the pick up there, but they will try and play on, but no, it's gone to a bit scrappy. And the ball, the whistle has blown.
Finger's actually treating the opposition now.
Well, you see, we're all friends here. And basically, Durant is He's one of ours.
Yeah.
As a Bali legend. So
True.
yeah,
For the neutral out there, we want to see him back on his feet.
we do, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's.
Is this it?
I think his game is done.
As the 6 o'clock prayer gets chimed out across the field.
It's a lovely backdrop, to be fair, isn't it? It's something you don't get in the UK.
No.
Well, you might get it in Birmingham or Bradford, but
quite therapeutic, actually. Isn't
yeah.
It?
Where are we at? The live chat hasn't been too. Oh, we're up to 43. Up to 43.
We've really lost a few from that 730 you mentioned to me earlier.
Oh, that was
pulling one of my injured legs.
That was a little white lie.
Good.
I'd get stage fright if we had that many listening to us. So we have a break and play here as Durant is walked off the field with an injury to his right hand side, and he gets a round of applause from both sides of the field.
Well deserved.
And all the players. Lot of respect for him. We need to stop fanboying him, to be honest.
It is tough.
Yeah. Well, it is, you know.
We only wish he was tougher, really, don't we?
Yeah, we do. So 29-10. Someone's asking when the Pumas match is. Well, I don't think that's until March time, if I'm right.
I think that's one of the back-to-back Abu Dhabi trips that the Sharks have got.
Oh, is it? On the bus?
Yeah.
Is that when Bryce Baby's going to be?
That's when he comes really into his own.
Here comes Daz, who cuts inside, takes 3 defenders.
Full offload there
and
to
it's been,
Elliott.
It's been called a knock on there from Elliott. Great tackle there from Josh.
Folded him in half.
Ball's come out the back to the 10, who's kicked it down the throat of Nick
Here's
Chin.
the Chin flying down the wing.
And I would not like to be.
Fair play.
He's just been held on there. Didn't quite get the Chin aerodynamics going there, and was stopped. Gaz with a crash ball. Gaz and Bryce there in the heart of the Sharks attack. We've been saying that for a number of years now. A couple of stalwarts in the Sharks forwards. Robbo passes it to his mate Daz. He went behind, he won't be happy with that, but that's a fantastic run from Rents. He's made some really hard yards, and Sharks are right sniffing down the line here.
They can put the ball through Garen here. If he lets it go, we've got 3 forwards queuing up.
Great tip on, and there's Gaz through the SR2 post protector. Good job it's an international size, because that post could have got knocked over, and Gaz goes over for a try, and that's a wonderful response there from the Sharks. And I do believe we're going to see a couple of changes here, with Lewis coming onto the field. Really good play there, Scorgie. What do you think?
Really nice structure, actually. It's something we've been working on quite a lot in training, is patience in the red zone. Often a tendency to
Rush
panic,
it. Yeah.
perhaps, and look to pick and go too many times.
Yeah.
And patience.
That's been a problem for the last 2 years, hasn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah.
And I think the boys are just learning that a bit more team cohesion. Let the ball go, find the space, let the ball do the work without being too cliche.
Would you say that comes with just more time together on the field?
I would. I'd also probably say that it comes from the confidence of knowing those around you have the ability and the ball handling to put you in the spaces and the gaps.
Yeah.
And actually, to be fair to Garen here, we have teed off at him for his kicking this game, but he does put the ball in nice areas, that's for sure. And he's got a lovely pass on him.
And speaking of nice areas, he put that through the sticks there for an extra 2. And I
Takes
was
him
wrong
to
about the substitution. Lewis was just taking him the tee.
Takes him up to 75% off the tee, actually, Charlie. Really growing into the game.
What do you teach at school? Because that's fantastic mathematics.
I'm actually a physical education teacher and going against the stereotype since day one.
Well done to you.
Talking of stats,
I could not be a teacher.
that apple juice of yours is down to 0%, Charlie. It could be time to put a second order in as Renton charges up the middle.
I love
Good
it.
decision.
He stopped
Placed that
himself
ball
there
well.
and went for the recycle. Doors out the back. Oh, and there's just a bit of miscommunication there as Mikey Seagan thought that was for him, but it wasn't.
Seagan.
Oh, and he's struggled under the lights there, and it's been a fumble. And
Fumble's
is the
gone
referee going to
backwards.
call that?
Oh, they're open here.
Interesting.
That's a cracking sidestep from the centre.
Yeah, I would have thought that should have been called for a knock-on, but that ball's gone forward anyway. But again,
that is a
called.
huge shot. Who just made that
hit.
shot?
A couple of
Is that
massive
Chin?
dominant tackles there.
Right.
No, it's Josh. And it is a Sharks ball. And I tell you what, there'll be some absolute eager beavers on the side of the field now, ready to come on and get involved in this game.
That tackle was actually almost as powerful as the stance you're currently pulling, Charlie, in this commentary box.
Thank you. Just got to. Well, you see, I've actually been going down the gym, so I've actually got some muscles to stretch. Been on the bike. Been averaging about 20k a day at the moment.
Crikey.
Yeah. Don't expect me to come back and play rugby anytime soon.
Well executed 4-man line out there from the Sharks. We've switched to the 4-man actually, Charlie.
Oh, what I don't argue there from Gaz. He's putting down on his arse, and Gary's going to play the percentage here, and he's going to kick it into loads of space.
He's got plenty of time here. Where's he going to go? He goes.
Oh, and he's spooned his kick into the middle of the field, and Elliott's going to receive that. Pass it to Gaz in the middle, who does look to go to kick to the corner.
Oh, it's another bosh.
He takes 5 metres and puts that guy 5 metres back. Phenomenal hit there from Gaz as we spray it left with Robbo into the midst of.
That's miles forward, but we love to see it. Okay.
Oh, and there's a couple of boys down there. The Exiles hooker looks like he's run his day, and Gaz is grimacing, and he's being told to come off the field. I don't think he'll voluntarily ever come off the field, but I think he's been told this time.
The thing is, Charlie,
that's not legal in some countries.
When Gaz takes 2 big carries like that, you know we'll hear about it for a few more days.
Yes, he will be in the clubhouse this evening mentioning that a couple of times.
Gaz's wonderful better half actually letting me have it from pitch side.
Gaz,
comment.
Gaz, I don't think you knocked them back far enough, to be honest, mate. I think you could do better.
I'll do better next time.
Yes, thank you.
A humble apology there from Gaz.
Yeah,
actually.
always humble. Very scarily humble. It freaks me out. It freaks me out how humble he is.
Looked up in the dictionary, you just see a picture of Gaz on the humble. Oh dear.
Super coach, what we're saying?
I need to set a timer so I know when it needs to go.
Let them know. We've got ants in their pants. Nev's absolutely fizzing. He keeps farting. I can feel it on the vibrating on the tower.
Nev, why don't you take the weight off, mate? There you go.
The jerseys are on. The bomb squad have got the jerseys on, so it can't be long until they're on. What's your timer saying? 13 minutes until they come on?
No, that's how long they have to wait. Got about 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left.
A real
120 seconds
Yeah.
until the bomb squad get unleashed.
Either.
I'm expecting massive things from you two.
Charlie,
Just make sure everybody knocks the ball on and we get loads of scrums, and then you boys go to work.
doesn't like
Scratching
that
his
chap,
nose
does he?
with his phone. Sorry? What, not enough? Yeah, I heard that. Have they got enough?
Well, they tried. So what they said was, oh, you happy to feel like absolutely not. The game's close, you go.
Because
They tried to put it fast.
the worst thing would be is if the bomb squad go on and then it goes to uncontested. Like Nev.
I've already said to them. They'll go down to 1%.
No,
Oh,
actually,
okay. That's good. That's good news for these boys because they're absolutely fizzing.
If it's uncontested scrums, it means Nev can just tip all day though. Tip unfatigued.
Shoulders aren't fatigued.
Who's
Yeah, an unfatigued tip might be something.
who's playing in the 16 jersey?
It has gone, Charlie, to uncontested. That might suit the Exiles.
Pat, it's gone to
actually.
uncontested.
Good claim there from Chris, who works hard to
Yeah.
stay on his feet, releases the ball and plays very well there.
Excellent work there, Chris. No!
Interesting.
Oh, that's unlucky there. Unlucky, Chris. Well played.
I feel like I've talked my way through a good piece of commentary there, but I've just been totally undone by
Yeah. Differences of opinions. We all see the world differently.
Well, an interesting play. We saw some space in the
Yeah,
open
but that-
far right of the field.
The kick's not being executed well, but you can see what they were doing. Oh, and then the loop round there from Elliott with a couple of show and goes, and he's coming through the
Sheepdog
middle.
on the prowl.
Oh
here.
my gosh. Churning up the acres of his sheep fields.
He looked back at home in Auckland there, didn't he, Sean?
No, that's. I don't think you can do that. The arm's out. If the arm's out, just blow the whistle, and yeah.
Apologies to the viewers there for Charlie letting the ref have it.
No, not at all. The arm was out, but you could. The advantage of Sharks, but the ball was getting scooped back into Exiles territory. So just blow, because it's confused the supporters on the other side.
Up in arms.
I'm trying to. Yeah, they are literally up in arms. I'm trying to help. I'm always trying to help. Got to be time to put the bomb squad on.
1 minute 13
1 minute
seconds for the
13
viewers until the
seconds.
bomb squad arrive.
1 minute 13 seconds. Where are they? Oh, is it uncontested?
True, although the viewers will now look forward to unlimited tips from Nev.
It'd be excellent to see the tip on.
Yeah.
I would like to see Nev tip on to Rogers, and Rogers just steamroll his way through the middle.
Yeah, fair play.
This tower is moving.
Yeah, Nev's not in sight anymore, so it
Yeah.
must just be a construction issue.
Maybe we're just getting a bit more animated on it.
Might be the howling wind.
What? Who's doing that? That's freaking me out.
Mikey Sejan charging up the middle. He's got a good ball presentation there. It's wonderful. Quick ruck speed has been something that the
Oh,
Sharks
nice out the
have
back
thrived
there
on
to
today.
Brycey. Oh, who's coming through? Is that Brycey? Yeah, I think it is. Brycey scored the historic try at the sevens
those
for
are
the social
glorious
team.
hands. Josh putting a lovely ball out the back there. Good
Down
decision.
onto Chris Collins-Reid, but he's just unfortunately dropped it onto his toe, and it will be called a knock on. And here we go, bomb squad are on. Here we go.
Cries of the tip.
Who are they coming on for? The props? I can't believe you just said. For those that don't know what just happened, the two props that have just been sent onto the field.
See how Rogers looked at me? Well, not a problem.
Rogers,
Who was off it as well?
Rogers
Just to
sliding
make
in
sure
at
that
10
they
is
knew
going
what
to
was
be a
going
wonderful
on. I mean,
sight.
I know they are props and they are a little bit loose in the head, but just to make sure they knew who they were replacing with, they were replacing the other props.
The break in play here lets us admire the sight of Daz actually strolling through the midfield here, marshalling the space that is the entirety of the pitch he has to cover. I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure why our winger hasn't
Andy,
dropped.
how are you, mate? No, you're all right. Looks good. Yeah. Oh, not from here though.
Yeah, Liz looking pretty thin under the lights.
Yeah,
actually,
it's
Andy,
got to
yeah.
come off. It's got to come off. Tyrone, here he is. Tyrone, good? Yeah, all good. Come through unscathed?
Good
Good
boy.
man. Good man.
To hit.
Lovely stuff.
Oh,
Some
that's a
smiles there from the
fantastic
props. This
little
guy's
trip.
got
Oh
some wheels
my word.
and he'll be away.
That man is lightning. However, the chin is
Yeah, Nick, do you
honing
know?
in.
Do you not remember Nick broke his arm last year chasing down a completely lost try?
I do.
That was at
I do.
Sports City.
Yes, of course.
completely. It was against Tigers, wasn't it? Completely unnecessary, and then broke his arm.
Yeah, yeah. And yet he's still doing it.
Yeah. Oh, he'll never learn. He will never learn, unfortunately. That's a runaway try there for the Exiles, which takes them to 3 tries.
Where's the score, Charlie?
I have no idea. I've just put the phone away. 1 second. Where are we at
A few
now?
cries of what's the score actually from the players.
34-15 at the moment. 34-17.
And the conversion is good, yeah.
Boys, the ball.
I've got to say, there was a very well executed try actually from the Exiles there.
Yeah,
Saw
nice
the space
little-
in behind, nice chip.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
through.
need the luck of the bounce, and they got it.
Yeah, they've obviously got a couple of wheels on their team, and they use them to full effect there.
Given another 20 yards, and the chin may well have caught him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he caught him anyway. It's just slightly over the line.
And has a couple of unbroken arms intact, which we all like to see.
Very important that he keeps his arms intact.
Sharks opting
as we
for
get down to the business end of the season.
High and short kickoff, claimed well by the opposition.
Spread, Scott, spread, buddy. Go wider.
Elliot's marshalling that area for the chip through on the back line, but
Exiles
have made a bit of a fluff of their lines there, and they've gone backwards 20 yards.
He's had a cracking game, Josh, so far, I've got to say. That's a nice chop tackle there in the midfield from Barry, who's come on.
Yeah, Big Baz. He's had a good Christmas.
Yeah. Noted by the power in that tackle. Oh,
this
that's a big
guy's got some pace. Oh, that's a great tackle from Elliot. Got really low. The ball carrier got low himself. He's knocked it onto the tip of his toes, and I don't think Ant's called that. Unfortunately, that's what Chris Collins-Reid did in the corner just here. But
8 knock-ons not seen.
Differences of opinion there from the referee and us up in the commentary box.
Oh, he's isolated there. If we can get men over, it's good ruck speed. Fair play to them.
He's a big boy. And he's tackled by another big boy, Rogers, who is rolling away.
Slowly.
And they're going to knock it over the.
It's a nice little kick as well.
Back. Daz is there to marshal it.
Has the knock-on rule gone away with the scrums?
Oh, and our physio is letting her have it from the sideline about that knock-on.
Yeah, Fingers is giving his opinion.
Always valid. Never listened to.
Yeah, never shies away from sharing his opinion on what's going on in the game. Really gets quite Scottish at times.
Which gives the.
I'd like to have seen Sharks just control this game a little bit better. I mean, barring a major catastrophe, they're going to win this game. But I'd like to have seen Sharks just use this opportunity to just control the game a little bit more. Would you say?
Yeah, we do have a little tendency to do this sometimes. Look good for passage of play, and then when we concede, sometimes there is compounding of errors and a bit of panic amongst us.
Line out sacked, and I think it has been actually turned over by the Sharks.
That was actually a big piece of pre-game chat from Pat, actually, not to compound errors or panic. However, it's good work at the line out and the breakdown, a good steal, and we clear our lines.
Yeah, we just push Exiles back another 10 yards. There's a couple of dogs having a little question of themselves.
I think we're both dry now on the apple juice front, actually, Charlie.
Is that you moving it, or is it someone else kicking it? There's only a tiny child at the bottom. I don't think she's doing all the work.
Yeah, I've got to say, I am now starting to feel the fear up here. This is wobbling at a great rate.
Well, don't wobble it.
I've been stood still for 60 minutes, my friend.
Who's? Oh, it's because the who's been messing around with the feet? The feet aren't level. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Nick's giving it to the minor there. He loves it. He's given him 100% of his chin.
Yeah. I wonder if he knows he's 14.
He's not a teacher, so I don't think he cares.
True. Every day is indeed a school day, Charlie.
Yeah. And it has been today for the Exiles.
They are enjoying a lot of field possession here, though, and a pretty strong second half, to be fair.
Aaron, they need to be using a match ball, not Elliot.
Aaron, I pumped them up very well today, actually, as match manager. I do forget that it's uncontested.
That's awful. That's such a shame as well for the bomb squad that we've been absolutely chomping at the bit to get on the field and just strut their stuff.
You can't help but feel that Nev will call 100% scrums, though, under his watch.
Yeah, true. Got to see how he prides himself on his line-outs here, though, because it is a line-out to Exiles as the ball went out on the full, which was a wayward kick there from Garin.
How much time is left here, Charlie, do you think?
I have absolutely no idea. Let me have a look.
Potentially between 10 to 15 minutes, maybe.
So the clock is saying 30 minutes. So we've got 10 left.
Probably about that
10
time where we
minutes.
start to think about potential candidates for MON. That's a huge line out again. That is a
great
very
line
difficult
out.
skill.
Great line out, but unfortunately, Ant's not called that straight. I think that's a little bit harsh. I think you've got to reward the Exiles boys there for going for that, for the ambition and execution as well. Execution should be rewarded.
I think that's an interesting rule that we didn't even jump really very well. If you're nowhere near it, you haven't contested, then let them have it. Let the boys play. You know?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So it will be a shark scrum, and unfortunately Nev and Rogers will not get an opportunity to get stuck in.
Another one on the stats for them, though. Oh, we are really wobbling here, actually.
We are. I think.
There's a lot of youth under the.
I think someone
the
keeps.
stand. I'm a little bit worried for them.
Yeah, it's this corner here has been wound down. Yeah, so we're on half an hour, I think. So 10 minutes to go. I'd like to see Sharks score a try or
I
two
think we're looking
more.
at Scott here in the middle, going to crash ball. Oh.
Yeah, they're just not quite clicking there. I mean, obviously now is a good opportunity for them to practice and get some game time together.
I think maybe just a little bit of indecision there, lack of cohesion. First game back, it's been a while off. Very different game to sevens, obviously, and a few of the players opting not to play sevens this year.
Yes, including yourself at the 11th hour.
Yeah, that's true. Hipgate
Yeah.
started there and rumbles on, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
For those who care on comms, I am out for a good month, I believe, so you may well be seeing me, or hearing me, sorry, for a few games.
Will you match manage again as well?
Oh, I feel like I've nestled into it quite nicely. Could
Oh,
be
that's a
me,
lovely
actually.
pass.
Oh, that's a huge pass. And wonderful
How has that not
score,
gone forward?
my word. That was
That's a great try.
very, very impressive handling. Off the left, never an easy skill.
I know.
30 yards,
Great.
that pass.
Great try there. Great work from the scrum half. But I've got to question that last pass if that not went forward.
What's done is done, Charlie. I
Yeah,
think.
no,
What's done is done.
absolutely.
Now is an interesting point in the game because this is where, in the past, we have
If this was us,
panicked ever so slightly.
if this was us attacking and scoring the tries,
Yep.
the tails would be up. The tail would be up, and we would all be thinking that the win is on here. I'm just going to check the scoreline because I can't remember what it is.
Interesting to see how they manage the game from here. If I were in the chat, if I were in the
good.
huddle, I would be screaming for field possession, playing their half, and then just stay patient in defence. I think.
Yeah. So that would take it then to 24-34. So it's a 10-point game with 10 to go. So
That is uncomfortably close.
it is a little bit here. These boys have got to wake back up again and sort it out. I don't like the fact that it's uncontested scrums though, because that's where we were dominating. And I'm looking at the front row. I don't know why it is uncontested. Pat, can we ask why it's uncontested? Why is it uncontested? They've got front row on. What, the fat guy?
Not sure we can repeat what was echoed from the sideline there, but
No,
Sharks
man, come on.
working hard at the breakdown there, have lost it, and just need to steady the ship a little bit here. Nice
Forward.
inside ball.
How's that not gone forward?
That has gone forward there though.
But it's going to be offside. You know.
Slight anarchy unfolding here. There's baby screaming.
Yeah, I'm
on the
starting to
sideline.
rub my head. I'm not very happy. Probably because I've got a
Charlie might just
Fizzy
take
apple
30
juice in
seconds
my
off the
hands.
mic here as he stresses ever so slightly.
I think I need a cider to calm my nerves.
Yeah, we've been dry on the apple juice front for a good 12
I
minutes.
just told the wife I need a cider and she's looked at me like I'm a ghost, so that's not going to happen. Where's my mum? I don't know where my mum is. My dad's absolutely, he's up on his feet now. He's not going to go to the bar for
I do
me.
like how you've gone down the order of importance there. Started with the wife, gone to the mother, now looking at the father.
Yeah.
Any dogs in the vicinity that can get us an apple juice maybe? For the third time today, I'm just going to compliment that line out. That is a very difficult skill. On the move to the back of the line out and executed well. You'd think the boys might look to mark that now. Change a bit of personnel in where they're stood in the line out. Maybe they'll learn.
Maybe they need
As Nick steals a fantastic turnover there.
Yeah, Shark needs some hand on ball here.
I'd like to see Garen just sit in the pocket here and put them back a little
No
bit.
tip on there from Big Nev. He's just going to take the ball on.
Yeah, Garen is sitting in the pocket.
Onto his fellow prop. Tackler just takes him sideways into the middle of the park.
Not home here, Garen. If you can just put your laces on it, that'd be good. Screams would kick it from the sideline and the commentary
lovely work
box.
there from Elliot. Nev with a tip on back inside, and we're going to come right with Nick.
Resisting the urge to scream kick it here, Charlie.
We've been turned over,
this is
but I think
winding me
it's
up.
been illegal, and I think it's going to be a Sharks penalty.
We've got away with that, I think.
I'm looking at these props, right, and I'm thinking, how the hell have they never played prop before to get...
17.
Who?
This prop, the young lad, is 17, that's why.
And that's why it's got to be uncontested, because he's 17 years old. Well, if you have to put a 17-year-old onto a pitch that forces uncontested scrums, he shouldn't be on the field in an adults game of rugby. Am I not wrong? Am I not wrong there? If you have to put a 17-year-old kid onto a game to play adults rugby who plays prop, he shouldn't, or causes uncontested scrums, he should not be allowed to play the game. Adult. Yeah. Puce, I know for a fact Puce didn't agree to that. Puce messaged me before the game. He said they were going to play this.
Stepping into co-commentator role here.
Yep, sorry, guys. I'm just getting a little bit agitated.
I do understand
because
the frustration of all involved.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Pardon the French, actually. There.
Sorry, guys. I've been told I need to stop my.
It's okay. What's done is done here, and the Sharks are in possession in good territory here. As Scott carries strongly up the midfield, presents the ball lovely. That ball needs to go. We are on for numbers. Let it go here, Daz. Let the ball go, my friends. Oh, too late. Too late. Okay, no problems though. It's okay. We don't mind them having the ball in this area of the pitch though, Charlie, as long as we can keep our defence strong. It is our scrum. Going to make calls one last time here for an apple juice from the sideline, but
Yeah.
something with a nerve calming element in it, really. For
By the time we get them, the game will be over, though.
got to get them ourselves, really, is probably what a lot of people are thinking on the chat right now. But tough to commentate from the bar. Good platform, well set there. Good strong carry up the midfield from Nick. Back row support is good, and the boys are filtering around the corner nicely. Our snap back, actually, we're lining up. Good carry from Barry.
Is that Barry?
Roger's doing the hard yards there and clearing well. Nev with his first carry of the game gets a tip out of the carry, what we've all wanted to see.
Mikey Sajan in the close quarters there, doing what he does. Yeah, let's go, Hammers. If we can't scrum, let's at least maul and
Indeed,
maul and brawl.
Hammers for the onlooker are our pick and go play from the Sharks, which they're now starting to execute nicely. With patience, we should see some.
Good to put this game to bed, really, with this.
Some success here with a few
rubbish
hammers.
with the scrums.
I'd say two more, Charlie. We should be over there actually.
Tip on there from Nev.
Yep, one more. And we're over.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
there
Good
we go.
patience, well executed. Good to see from the Sharks.
Great execution there from the boys in blue.
And that is something we had a lot of joy from last season actually on our run to the final, Charlie. Red zone, patience, simple play, keeping it very direct.
Well, listen, if we can't go and scrummage against them, let's keep it tight and blow them away.
Use our strengths in different ways.
I just don't understand why you can put a 17-year-old kid on to play adult rugby, but he can't scrum. so don't put him on the field.
True. I feel like
That's
us
just
and
a
all 33
Look, I'm
listeners will
all
probably do the
for
same.
two guys, kicking two. Yeah, I'm all for the juniors coming up through, but if it involves going to uncontested scrums, which is the crux of the game of 15s, that shouldn't be allowed.
One for the purists.
And I know for a fact Putes won't have agreed to that. So I'm
Maybe
angry.
a good bit of tactician from them, actually, if you can call it that.
Good piece of bullshit.
Again, apologising for the French use there from Charles. But frustration is sometimes hard to hide over the mic.
Yeah, I'm not very good at hiding frustration.
Gary looking here to take himself to 80%, and he does well. Clearly got the right clubs in the bag now.
Yeah, it's
I think we're set.
41-24.
Should take us out of reach now.
Yeah.
A game that hasn't quite gone the way we thought it would, actually.
It's been very busy. I'd like to have seen us control the game a little bit more. Going back to your question about man of the match,
Yeah, true.
I think Mikey Sajan has had a great game. He's carried well in the tight. All of our good stuff has come through the forwards, and then as I mention it, he then goes and bursts through.
Could have given that, actually. But
We could have given him that.
Good
But
support
Bryce
from
is there.
Bryce.
Bryce knows how
Baby.
to score a try from there, but he unfortunately doesn't. But it is taken up by the dancing toes of the sheep farmer. And Sharks have another opportunity. That's offside. Surely that is offside. Surely that Exiles player was a million miles offside and not called.
that rounds us up really nicely. I think the other person I might like to mention, just as we come to a close here, is probably the strength and hair of Josh.
Well, yeah.
Phenomenal first half, couple of tries, great solid tackling. I would probably argue that that is a man of the match performance. A few out there, and really an end to a game that, quite frankly, could have been put to bed earlier. A storm was weathered from the opposition by us, and good to see us coming out on the right side of a victory.
Yeah. It's going to take me a couple of drinks to loosen up from this tense environment that I'm surrounding myself in with
Yep.
that. But on the whole, it's the first game back after a long, frustrating break from the sevens, and the win and the bonus point win will be much appreciated
Hugely so.
on the league table. And I think the boys have got a lot of work to do before Dragons next week.
Nice to see a few back-to-back games on the horizon, though. Part of the season that is crucial.
Some
to navigate your way
continuity.
through. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and there's a couple of other boys that are putting their hats into the ring for selection for next week as well. So it will be interesting to see, with the ones and twos both playing, how
A double header, a big club day actually.
yeah,
I
it
hear,
is.
so.
Yeah, against Dragons. Yeah, Dragons very kindly reversed one of their fixtures so they could come down and celebrate the day with us.
Good to see. How would we do that? Would we commentate both sides, or is it just the first thing we're streaming?
No, both games will be streamed, so there'll be commentary for both games. But perhaps we'll put it out to the club if anyone else wants to come up and call any of the games.
True. Well, I've enjoyed it.
If we do
muchly,
it,
actually, yeah.
if we do it again, what we need to establish a drinks runner for us, because Jules did her very best, bless her.
True.
But it's been a very dry.
That was a humble error at first, wasn't it?
It's been a very dry afternoon.
True. Very
Yeah.
true. An afternoon that, whilst was dry, I have very much enjoyed, my friend.
Good, I'm glad.
Much enjoyed.
Lovely stuff.
Probably brings us to a close, doesn't it?
does,
On
yeah.
these proceedings.
Thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you back here next week for, as we said before, the Sharks double header. Until then, we will see you and on.